Hello everybody, and today I am actually going to be showing you guys some genuine hardcore proof that the top team who just played in the Zero Build Matchmaking Squads Cash Cup were actually cheating. And I'm not just going to say it and then show like one or two clips. I've got one full game of their gameplay where one player on their team got 23 kills. I'm not sure if the other guys are. I don't really think so. I think they kind of got carried by this guy who is genuinely using cheats. Now, just to give you guys a bit of an idea why I think this, or why I believe it, is because of their stats. The top player, he's 320 solo wins, he has 360 duos and 329 squads. Okay, that's fine. But then you go and look at the second player, Juan W. DePeace. He has literally just came back to the game. He's only played 27 solo games with no wins. He's played 7 duo games with 2 wins, and he's played 59 squads games with 14 wins. Which is a bit weird. And the next player we're looking at has no stats. Only has stats in squads, which means he was playing some squads games on the day of the tournament and then played the tournament and, you know, quite obviously cheated in it or whatever. Now, this is actually the player, the NXAHH912. This is the player who was cheated, and his stats were never recorded because he has none. Now, this is the team that I want to focus on. I don't know about the other teams. I'm not going to be talking about them. I am only talking about this team, and the reason I am is because on their first game, they dropped a 44 kill win. We're going to load in, and as we're loading in, I will tell you guys what I think. So, they dropped 23 kills by themselves, not including the rest of their team. One team member dropped 11 kills, the other team member dropped 6, and I think the other team member dropped 3 kills. This player alone dropped 23, which is an absolute insane number. And the reason I'm pointing it out is because he genuinely just walks up to a bunch of players, knows exactly where every single one of them is through walls without using augments. There's no augments or store mark involved, just in case somebody is going to try and say that. So we're going to skip into about a minute into the game so I can load up the correct team, and I will show you guys exactly what I have watched. Now, some of you guys might say this is, you know, a pile of crap, but that is entirely up to you. That is perfectly okay if you guys don't believe it. You don't have to. I'm just saying these guys just won 2 grand, and they are genuinely using aimbot. From as far as I can see, it's genuine aimbot. Now, this would be the player that I'm going to be focusing on. We're going to skip right up to this point so I can show you guys the first set of kills this player drops. Let's see, are we... No, we're actually going to be skipping on a little bit in, up to this point right here. So the rest of the kills don't look too fishy, but this is where it starts looking insane. I will just let you guys watch. And the player that is now behind the tree, you'll barely be able to see them now. He cracks them in the head. He sees them move, and he is actually watching them through the ground, and exactly where he stopped aiming is exactly where that player was standing. So he was actually following them through the land there. You guys can see that. We're going to skip on to the next set of kills, which is right here. And I do have another clip of him running up on a player. And this player... There is no way this guy knows exactly where the player is standing. There is no inclination as to how. That's just instant headshots, gone, the player's dead. He saw the player through the wall, or through the gap in the rock, just straight headshots. We're going to now skip on to the next set of kills so you guys can see even more of what I am talking about. So at this point in the game, this player, which is NXAHH912, has 12 kills, whereas teammates have 6 kills and 4 kills. So he has more kills than his entire team at this point, put together. Now you guys are going to see a little bit more of strange... Like, this is very strange gameplay, to be completely honest. Like, I do practice my aim with a red eye a lot. I'm definitely not the best player, but I wouldn't say I'm the worst either. And from watching this, it does not look like it's genuine aim. They're all headshots again. You guys can hear that dink. It's just all headshots. Somebody comes out. The bullets actually... If you guys look right there, the bullets actually traveled before his camera could keep up with it. So if you guys watch really, really closely, I'm going to slow it down to about half a second here. Just as he runs up to this building, his teammate breaks out the wall. Now, this is the teammate who has 0 solo wins right here. He has 0 solo wins. And he pulls the hammer drop. Does he actually? Yep, he pulls out the hammer, uses the hammer. Now, this player is actually tracking through the air 100%. Yes, he actually is. So a player with 0 solo wins is actually pulling out a kind of like semi-pro amateur trick where he is hammering and then dropping the hammer instantly. So he has not played any games. The account has no games over the last 59 days, I think. It's no games over the last 59 days. And he's doing that. That right there is a kill. Now, just so you guys can be clear, there is a player in this building in front of him behind the wall, and this guy has absolutely no idea he's there. But, you know, obvious, because remember, visual sound effects do not give away that you are now rezzing. They turn that off from visual sound effects. So you can't see when someone is being rezzed. Now look, he is already looking. The teammate is right here behind the wall. Goes in, headshot, just gone. You cannot see when a teammate is now rezzing. Now, that's one instance. Here's another instance. So someone he was just firing on has gone into the bush directly in front of him here. He looks straight at the bush, literally no delay looking at the bush, and just instantly starts firing and starts moving his camera. He has just hit the target already, so I'm going to rewind it just before, and you guys can just watch this. I'm not going to talk as much anymore. I'm just going to let you guys watch and see what happens. And you guys can see that little flick there where he unaimed and then aimed back in. That's so he's getting that lock on, if you guys get what I'm saying. We're going to skip up here now. Actually, this is the weirdest part. He knows exactly where a squad is hiding. He knows exactly where a full team is hiding inside of a cabin that is away from here. And right now, if you guys look at the map, you guys can see down here, there's a team right here. His team are here beside him. Watch his position. Look at that. He is looking straight at them. They're right there. He knows exactly where they are. He's pre-bunking on the location to see if they're looking around, and then automatically out. Shots, switches. Now he's just going to take out the tree, switches down. All headshots, dead. And he as well pulls this hammer trick with practically no solo wins. Nothing on his account. He has never played Fortnite, has no stats on his account. He literally just turned the game on, went into the game as soon as the tournament started. So he's playing on a secondary account to play this tournament. This is obviously not his main account because, again, you can see the skin has, you know, he's wearing a default. So he's already killed someone just running up on a squad. I'll rewind that just in case you missed it. He just runs up on this squad, aims, all headshots, dead. Now, just let me be clear, hacks does not mean you do not take damage. He is taking damage, but he is using something to assist his aim. So someone who hacks to try and win money is not going to go and get invincibility hacks, because that is obviously going to get them caught and everybody's going to ban them because they're not taking damage, obviously. He has gone and used a cheat, which has allowed him to have an insane level of accuracy that soft locks to the head at any distance. And he's also, I believe he is using wall hacks, where he's also, you know, using ESP so he can see through the wall. You guys see he does the hammer drop and then pumps. That was a headshot with the pump as well. That was a double headshot with a red eye. So right now he is on 19 kills. He has, what, 9 and 6 is 15. He still has more kills than his entire team. He is still on more kills than his entire team right now. Now, this was the part that really got me. If you guys watch the map in the bottom right corner while he's hammering, you will see there's a solo sitting here down behind a tree, hasn't done a thing, and this player just goes straight up to the tree, looks at him, through the tree, done. He knew exactly where he was. He saw him through the map. There is no other way to say he knew exactly where the player went. He just went directly to him with no delay. And again, that's all headshots. Well, headshots or upper chest. That's all headshots. He comes straight over here. And I'll let the rest of the video play out. Constantly doing the hammer drop trick. Now, my point to prove that this is not someone who is great at Fortnite. I know I said I was going to stop talking, but this is the last moment of this game that I'm going to be talking about. This point in time, he still has more kills than his entire team. Now, the point here is that he is doing the hammer drop mechanic, but he goes and makes a very, very low, like a very low skill mistake of trying to hammer the same player twice, even though the hammer is not touching the ground, even though the player is not touching the ground. So you guys will see what I mean here. Anybody who is genuinely playing a tournament and they're not using cheats would not make this mistake, and if they do, they only make it once, not twice, or even 3 times in a row. So he hammers once, doesn't work, hammers a second time, doesn't work, and then tries hammering a third time and gets himself killed, and that would be the win, where he instantly backs out. He is already disconnected from the game. So he has 23 kills, carrying his team, who only have 21 kills between the 3 of them. This is my point. So he made that mistake of trying to hammer. He was literally just messing. He was joking around. He's not taking it seriously. It's the last player. He doesn't care. He's trying to hammer kill him. That's it. That's all that was. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, I want you to write your opinions of what you guys think down in the comments. There actually was a hacker called Luen who was banned in the tournament. I'm not going to say his full username, but he was banned midstream. As soon as he finished the tournament, he was instantly banned. Him and his entire team were cheating, and it was absolutely crazy. And I'm actually really happy that players like him have been removed from the game. Well, they have been removed from the tournament, but they're obviously going to be back in some other form at some point. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, guys, and have a fantastic day.